Hello everybody, welcome along to another day on SandyBay Farms. I'm Greg Wolf. Hopefully you enjoyed the previous vlog. Just turning up for work. I'm a little bit late this morning. It's not the end of the world, but today we're actually out in the Vulture. We've got another forecast for rain today. But we'll see what we can get done. I got a text message saying that the farmhand isn't going to make it in today. They've got college today, so it's a very good excuse not to turn up for work. But that doesn't excuse us. We still have work to do. Josie isn't back off her holidays yet, but I did hear that she's back tomorrow. So we're going to get the baling done in the field that we did yesterday. And it's quite a large baler we've got, as you can see. We've got the Coon baler, it's a square baler. So it does require a bit more power, which the Vulture does offer. I don't really use this Vulture. In fact, I think this is the first time I've used it. I picked it up from the shop, so I drove it then, but other than that, I've never actually used it in a field. This is usually the tractor that Josie goes for. But we'll get this baling done and out of the way, hopefully before the rain comes in. That's the plan anyway. Things very rarely go to plan. We need to unfold the tray at the back, lower the baler, and switch it on. Obviously we weren't going to get a bale off of that section, but that's fine. So I'll get that top headland out of the way, if I can. If I can is always a good statement. See, we do struggle for power on these hills. Looking at my screen, it looks like we've just had a bale push through, which is good news. So we've already created one bale today. Very happy about that. But what I'll do is I'll just crack on with this, and you can join me when I'm finished or nearly finished. I won't time lapse this because it's, well, you've already seen this field, don't need to see the same land again. But I'll be back in just a few minutes. Thanks to the magic of editing, I am just finishing up the field. It's only just started raining maybe 5 minutes ago, which is quite unfortunate because I didn't get all of these bales in time. Wasn't supposed to start raining until after lunch, but obviously it has, so not much I can really do about that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to very quickly go and put the baler away and try and get these bales in as fast as possible. This isn't the quickest tractor that we have, but it is the most powerful. I do appreciate the wiper on the side window there. It's very useful, especially with our lovely British summer weather. You just can't beat it. But we did get quite a number of bales. Now we do have a very useful bale stacking trailer. Makes life so much easier. It's going to definitely speed the process up quite a bit. But it's quite a large machine, and it's quite unwieldy, if you will. So for speed, I'm just going to put the baler through this side. There's a shed I can just pull straight through, and I'll leave the baler in there. It'll need to be washed out anyway. Make sure it's all clean and ready for the next day, effectively. Next time it's used. I mean, it is raining fairly heavy, to be honest. So we are going to have to let these bales dry out for quite a while. We do have some bales in dry storage there, but I'd still like to get these ones in and give them the opportunity to dry out for a few days. Like I said, this is a very unwieldy piece of equipment. Very long trailer. I'll give you a better view of it in just a minute. But given the weather, there's not massive amounts of work that we can actually do today. I've got some eggs to go and pick up from the coop, but well, the weather has ruined the day. If you're wondering about how much I get paid, I do get paid daily, but obviously not when the owner's away. When she gets back, she'll pay me. I hope anyway. That's what I'd like. And I believe that because I'm running the farm solo just now, I have a little bit extra, but as you can see, we've made quite a number of bales. And you can just see how heavy the rain is. It's affecting the camera quite badly. I'll try and get these ones down here first before the rain starts washing down the hill and makes them all muddy. That's not going to be much fun for anyone involved if the bales get all muddy and horrible. But you can see just how useful this trailer is. I do quite enjoy using the trailer. It's just a little bit large for my liking. I think we've got the ones that are going to be affected the worst. Those two at the top of the hill should be okay, although they aren't at the top of the hill altogether, so I suppose I'll grab them just now. This trailer can hold 16 bales at a time, which we did make more than 16 bales, which is, I suppose, a good thing. There we go, there's all 16. Well, let's take this down to the farm, get these under cover as soon as possible. We do have a large industrial, I say heater, it doesn't put out much in the way of heat. I'm not actually sure what it is, but it's very effective at drying bales. Let's put it that way. Very effective indeed at drying bales. It's like a dehydrating machine or something. I have no idea. I didn't buy it. I just know how to push the button to turn it on. Still takes a day or two to fully dry out quite wet bales, and it doesn't do particularly well on grass bales. They rot way too quick. It can't dry them out in time, and they start to mould before it has a chance. I should really have had my beacons on, but not to worry. Try and line these up with the other ones that are there. Now this auto trailer's party piece, if you will. Is it puts the bales into a nice lovely stack, like so. Very, very handy, that feature. It's just a shame that the trailer is as big as it is. I mean, it does create fairly impressive stacks, but not as good as I'd like. There's a little bit of yard work I could do today, but I think it's probably going to end up being a short day that we do, because of this this rain. The forecast is for gloriously bright sunshine tomorrow and very nice warm temperature, so hopefully that dries the crops out very quickly. But you can just see how wet the ground actually is. Starting to get a bit of wheel slip just coming up the hill here. So the sooner we get this done the better, I'd say. I'm not expecting a full load at this one. There's only 9 bales, so just a little bit over half a load. One of those bales I do need today though. Almost missed that one there. That would have been embarrassing. So for quite a small field we did get 25 bales out of it, so that's quite impressive actually. Oh, I got caught in the hedge, didn't I? The downside to the length of this trailer. Hopefully I didn't damage anything, otherwise I'll have to pay the repairs on it. As you can see, it is a very impressive trailer. I've been instructed to put a bale in the bale shredder and leave the bale shredder under cover. But that's all I have to do with it. Not to do anything with, I've not to shred any bales or anything. Getting all the bales under cover would be a good thing. A shredded bale will dry out much quicker. Provided it doesn't rain on the bale. In the field, that is. Or the straw, should I say. So once it's shredded, it's no longer a bale. If I can line up a bit better than that. Yeah, that's considerably worse. Very difficult to line your bales up when they're so far behind you. Just need to wait for this to finish folding itself back up. I'm going to go and collect the bale shredder, which is just across the road here, and we'll try and load it under cover. There's the bale shredder there. Obviously I wouldn't be able to load it in this shed. So I'll very quickly take it across the road. Hopefully it doesn't get much rain in it. Probably will, given that I have to reverse it. About there should be fine. I'm just going to take that one bale off the top there. Of course, that gives me an excuse to use the lovely machine that is the Manitou. I do love using the Manitou. And of course we're going to need the bale spike for it, which is just over here. That trailer appears to have been parked in a bush. Not that I'm expecting anyone to appear on the farm, but just in case, it's always best to blow the horn when you're reversing out of a shed. You got a little limited visibility like I do in this. Let's line ourselves up. And with that at a very weird angle. Maybe try getting a bit of extension on. Doesn't seem to like this bale. Try coming at it from this side. No, it doesn't seem to like this bale at all. It's an odd conundrum. There's a bale that wet that it's just clogging up and pushing through it. It would appear so. It's got a, kind of a hard mass in the middle. Well, I'll see what I can do with this, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I do apologise about that. A fair bit of time did go past try to get that sorted. Took me a little while. Turns out the bale spike was broken, and one of the pins was tucking in, and it was pushing against itself. It was basically destroying itself. So I did actually get it sorted in the end. So we have a bale in the shredder now. We're going to put the bale shredder back where it belongs. I don't actually think this is where it belongs, but this is where I got it from. So put it back in here. Try and put it under cover as much as possible. And I think with that being said, let's put the Vulture away, and I think I'll call it a day for now. Not much I can really do with the weather, but hopefully you have all enjoyed it. If you have, then don't forget to hit that like button. You can leave me a comment if there's anything you'd like to say, and of course you can always subscribe to the channel. And thank you all very kindly for watching, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye for now.